not every single movie, but most movies that take place in Miami have a thing in them that is so annoying to me, because it's like, this sign literally doesn't exist, and it's the big ass sign that just says Miami in huge capital letters.
I was so disappointed to find out that it did not exist, because that is such a good sign.
Everybody thinks it's real, and it's not, and it bothers the living shit out of me. And I was actually doing some like vague internet digging. I didn't do enough, and I should have done more, but I found out that Transporter 2 has one that is different from the ones that Miami or that Michael Bay has used in Bad Boys 2 and
Pain and Gain.
Pain and Gain, yeah.
The Miami trilogy, if you will.
God help me. But like, the Transporter 2 literally has its own sign that was created for that, and it's like, why did you pay all of this money to just make a big fucking sign that says Miami on it when you could have just like put text on the screen instead? Like, there's no other signifying markers of Miami in that movie from what I can remember from ages ago. I just find it so fascinating.
I mean, I can hazard a guess as to why.
Why?
Because those signs look sweet.
Do they?
I think they do. I think they're kind of an effective device.
I guess. I don't know. I just think it's so silly.
Is it because Miami, beyond like the pristine beaches, doesn't have like a kind of architectural signifier that screams Miami?
I mean, I think South Beach in its own right is absolutely like a Miami landscape. Like, it's like, you've seen the Birdcage, right?
I have.
Okay, those opening shots of the Birdcage with the entirety of South Beach is like, oh, you know that's fucking Miami the second you see it. It doesn't need a big-ass Miami sign. It's like, that's Miami.
But that's not architectural, though, right? It's not like if you were to do a shot of, say, Montreal, and you did, if there was a shot of, like, Mount Royal or the Five Roses sign or something to, like, immediately indicate, yes, this is where it's happening.
I mean, you don't think, like, the coast plus Art Deco buildings on a long drive is, like, an architectural landmark, I guess?
I mean, it's not a building. I mean, it's like...
It's not a building, but it's multiple buildings that formulate a drive.
Because I guess it could be another coastal place with Art Deco buildings?
I guess. Whatever. Anyway. I think that fake sign is stupid, and I'm glad that I've educated everyone who has never known that that was fake into knowing that, surprise, it's fake.
Well, thanks for crushing our fun one.
I love crushing filmmaking dreams. Hi, welcome to... I was about to say Dim the House Lights.
Nope, wrong thing. So welcome to episode 38 of Stuck in the Middle with You, a podcast where two guys take a look at a critically divisive film and see on what side of the consensus they fall on. My name is Derek Gane, and Miami's favorite fun crusher, Juan Barquin, joins me. How's it going, Juan?
Pretty well. I love being called a fun crusher. I like to crush a lot of things.
I bet you like to crush beer cans on your forehead like a real man.
I'm good. I crush those under my foot like a real lady. I
mean, I was trying to do like a meathead thing, and then you had to turn it into something else.
I know, because I'm classy. Anyway.
I mean, there's 37 episodes worth of evidence that points to the contrary.
I highly disagree, but in fairness, we're going to spend this entire episode with me talking bad about people from Miami, which also includes me, so...
Oh, the Miami trilogy comes to a conclusion. What movie are we talking about today, Juan?
Pain and Gain.
Yes. Now, who made this movie, Juan?
Michael Bay, who is obviously a very divisive figure in the film community overall, and also with popular audiences who immediately have been conditioned to groan and hate his name when his name pops up on the big screen, and yet somehow they still go pay to see his movies. So I don't really understand where that derision is coming from when you're still supporting it. But whatever, anyway.
The only thing that's stronger than dunking on the same dude that everyone is dunking on because you don't like their movies is nostalgia. And that's why people pony up and go see those movies. Now, in my, like, I was once a budding cinephile. I was once like, oh, Michael Bay, you know? But I've gotten to the point in my life where if your shorthand for bad filmmaking is either Michael Bay or M. Night Shyamalan, I'm less inclined to put stock in what you say after that.
Yeah. People who don't like M. Night are awful and wrong, and I will never let that opinion go.
It's just kind of a lazy sort of hot take shorthand.
Yeah.
And, I mean, not to say that both these guys are batting 1,000.
No, clearly not.
Very, very few people do. No one ever gets it 100%. But if you take a look at a movie like Pain and Gain, it's a loud, vile, vulgar piece of work and basically feeds into a lot of the things that people say about Michael Bay. But it's also kind of a rollicking, entertaining piss take of the American dream. And it basically detonates a nuclear bomb right on top of the idea that the author has any kind of say in how a piece of work is received.
Which author are we describing?
Well, Michael Bay, chief among them, but also the screenwriters of this film.
Okay. That's interesting.
Like, I couldn't give two shits about whether or not Michael Bay thought he was making a loud, garish satire of kind of meathead exceptionalism. Mm-hmm. But that's how it reads on the page, and that's how I'm going to interpret it.
That's fair.
So, Juan, we kind of that was kind of a pocket summary of what we think about Michael Bay, like the cultural idea of Michael Bay. But in specific, and I'm asking you, because I've asked you this 37 times already, what is Pain and Gain about?
Oh my god, what is Pain and Gain about? Well, Pain and Gain is a very Miami story to the point where it is literally based off of a 3-part article in the newspaper I write for, Miami New Times.
That's right, the Miami New Times. Shout out to the New Times.
Yeah.
Pete Collins with these stories back in the day.
I know. They're actually really good. I sat down to read them back around the time that the movie came out, and it was like a very long read. And they also published an expose of like where these people are at this point in time. And so the movie itself actually, like in the opening monologue, says, unfortunately, this is a true story. And frankly, I don't think it's unfortunate that it's a true story, because it really, it does solidify so many qualities that I love and love to hate about Miami.
The movie starts off kind of perfectly with the super orange yellowy speed cranked shot of the fake Miami symbol, which I think adds an extra layer to it. And then you go to fucking Mark Wahlberg, who is doing pull-ups on a wall, and the way he's framed, he looks like he's a flexing bicep.
Yes, it's so good.
Because there's like a mascot for a gym painted on the wall in a graffiti style. And there's Marky Mark doing pull-ups, and he looks like he's a flexing bicep. And then we cut to GoPro footage of him yelling, "I'm strong, I'm big," as he's doing the pull-up.
Yup.
And immediately, if you don't know the kind of ride that you're in for, you know right off the bat what kind of ride you're in for.
The movie is definitely not shameless about what it is.
And it is not subtle either.
No, it's certainly not. I mean, if this is a movie about the American dream, I would like to note that the American flag shows up at least 8 times. And I don't say this like, you know, individual shots of the American flag. I say this as there were 8 individual flags, including one of which was shorts. In this
I must have missed that. Because I made a mental note of, like, I'm really sad there's no one in, like, red, white, and blue print Zubaz or anything.
Oh, no. Anthony Mackie, who plays Adrian Doorball, is wearing American flag shorts at one point.
Yeah, respect the flag, I guess.
Of course, always. So, this movie is, it's based on the true story about Daniel Lugo, who is Mark Wahlberg, and he's a bodybuilder who wants to have the American dream. He wants to basically just do everything that he wants to do with vast amounts of money and get, you know, all of the great things that life has promised us in this great country.
He wants the shit that's coming to him. He wants the shit that's like, if you work hard and you put in the hours, you will get rewarded. And I think like the key line is, I want everything you have and I want you not to have it.
Yeah.
Which the movie is full of these kind of like pithy lines, these little amuse-bouches of ironic comedy coming out of these meatheads. And you would think that gets tiresome after a while, but it's actually gas in the tank for this movie. It gets a lot of mileage out of these kind of fake deep pronouncements.
No, it really does. And, I mean, so there's this one bit, like, now that you're saying these things, there's this one bit that actually reminded me of an article I read about one of the movies he lists. But, like, Lugo literally says, like, all my heroes are self-made. Rocky, Scarface, all the guys from The Godfather. And, like, that line reads as, like, something that someone made up, but, like, it's very likely something that someone in Miami has said, because Monica Castillo actually wrote a great piece on Scarface for its anniversary, where some people from Miami, and I believe this was, like, a cop from Miami, was talking about what a great role model Scarface was for, like, all of the same reasons of, like, that, you know, he came from nothing and became this, like, great big man. And I'm just like, oh my god, you lack all self-awareness.
It's so goofy.
But, like, it's real. Like,
No, I mean, that's the thing. I think that's the key to this film. It is ridiculous and vulgar and just petulant and nasty, but it's all real.
yeah, like, it's awful, but these people all exist. Like, this is the most apt depiction of Biscayne Boulevard, and not necessarily Miami Beach, because I know a lot of people lean into that, but, like, no, this is literally, like, Biscayne in a nutshell.
Now, I'm not from Miami. I don't know what Biscayne is, but I'm assuming it's like a neighborhood or a part of town.
So Biscayne Boulevard is this long street along the coast.
Sure.
It has, like, the American Airline Arena. It has, like, hotels, a big park, and it, like, cuts through to, like, there's obviously, like, some richer neighborhoods, some poorer neighborhoods, but it runs all along the coast of, like, Miami, and it's, a lot of the buildings and the places that you see in the movie are on Biscayne. So all of the everything. Pretty much everything. Which actually I still cannot get over the fact that they changed this arts organization that I actually ran an event at this year into a loan bank, which just cracked me up. Because it's like, it's actually like, a lot of these places are real places that you're seeing in the movie, and it hacks... I complain a lot about geography in movies about Miami or TV shows about Miami, and also about, like, more importantly, public transportation, because it's fake and barely exists in this city.
Yeah, I remember you had to take about the buses in Moonlight.
Yeah. I mean, I still, like, it's like, he gets to the beach too easily at one point, but, like, that was my sole complaint.
You're not just a fun crusher, you're a nitpicker.
No, I mean, it's like how people in New York are always like, that street doesn't exist. And I'm just like, okay, congrats.
It's a theater of the mind, baby. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, but this movie actually has some pretty good geography.
Okay.
And it actually shows people constantly driving in cars. So that's also true.
Do they drive all, like, shitty sports cars from the early 90s?
I mean, yeah, that's Biscayne Boulevard, pretty much. It's like people who think that they're, you know, cool or are trying to pull off being cool. That's who they are.
So porn magnates and people who want to be porn magnates.
Absolutely. I mean, let's be real. Miami has been a town... Miami is one big hustle after the next, and I think that's what this movie does so well. And it's what this story, this actual fucking story, shows so well. It's like people just trying to fucking pull one big job until they get what they want, and then it's like, oh, well, maybe I didn't get what I want. Let's try this again. It's
almost as if Miami had a lot of vice in it.
Wow.
I don't know about, I wish there was...
Nailed it, Derek. I'm so proud of you. I actually would love to see Michael Mann's Pain and Gain as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know that I haven't seen Miami Vice yet?
Oh, that's so disappointing. You should. Miami Vice is a masterpiece.
I'm aware. That is an opinion that is shared amongst many people, including many I trust.
Absolutely. You should watch it. But back to this movie.
Yes.
So Daniel Lugo hooked up with one fellow bodybuilder whose name was Adrian Doorball, played by Anthony Mackie, and an ex-convict who is also, like, a hyper-religious Christian and a bodybuilder, Paul Doyle, who's played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And the three of them team up to kidnap and extort Victor Kershaw.
Which is not his real name.
No, not at all, because, names have to be changed to protect the
innocent.
Quote-unquote innocent. Because,
Wait, hold on. Time out, Juan. Are you saying that the moneyed are often sketchy even though they get robbed?
Yes, I am.
Huh. How about
that? I know. What is this world we live in where black and white aren't the only things that exist? But yeah, that's played by Tony Shalhoub.
The bench in this movie is fucking deep, bud.
Yeah, no, it's a great cast.
Can I just run it down really quickly?
Hit me.
Okay, so you've got your main three, but you've also got Tony Shalhoub, Rob Corddry, Rebel Wilson, Ken Jeong, and Peter Stormare. And you know who who just kind of shows up in the story about halfway through? Ed Harris.
Who is honestly, I don't want to say he's like one of my favorite parts of this, but he definitely is.
There's like an effortlessness to just Ed Harris performing.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, have you seen Knight Riders, the George Romero film?
I haven't.
It's so fucking good. And that's like Ed Harris's like first big role, like in the lead. Mm-hmm. And it's like schools everybody. It's like a masterclass in like rumpled masculinity.
I'm kind of into that.
It's supremely dorky as well because it is a movie about a traveling band of motorcycle jousters.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really good.
I'm sold.
So Marky Mark, The Rock, and Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie doesn't get a whole lot to do in this movie other than just kind of vamp.
Yeah.
And The Rock, well, I mean, he's The Rock. He's like,
I find him so entertaining when he's diving into like the weird idiosyncrasies of a good character.
Like he has an arc. Like I smell what The Rock is cooking. Character development.
I hate you.
I mean, you say that, but your laughing betrays
I laughed at that.
This is like a joke role, basically. Oh, it's this guy who finds Jesus in prison and then basically finds drugs and then goes back to prison.
Yep.
And,
and then finds Jesus again.
The Rock is not one to do things by halves. And no, it's like a very, I don't think it's like a subtle portrayal or like a sensitive portrayal because nothing about this movie is either of those things.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a rollicking, fun thing to watch.
Well, I hate to generalize a performer, but like, I don't think The Rock will ever do subtle and heartfelt, emotional performance.
I think The Rock has heartfelt in him. I don't know if he can do like, I don't think he has on the waterfront in him.
Yeah, like he's a broad comedy performer, and I think that's what he does best. I mean, like even Southland Tales, it's like his performance is very funny. He's very funny. All of his popular movies it's like he leans in hard on the comedy and physical acting. I
mean, but that's also kind of like wrestling, naturally, because that's where he's from. Absolutely. It's like it's very broad and
exaggerated.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to play to the back.
Yeah.
It's like theater, but with punches. The thing with The Rock specifically is that he never, not that he didn't get over as a face or a good guy in wrestling, but he got really popular because he started playing an asshole, just yelling at people and calling them things that I wouldn't repeat now because the 1990s were a different time.
Yeah.
But no, The Rock, I think, is a very emotional performer. I don't think he can rein it in to do something super subtle, but I do think he can definitely parlay that strength into something that's fun to watch. And eventually, when that time comes, because the Sandman comes for all people, he's going to be like 50-ish, and I can't wait to see the movies The Rock is going to make when he's in his 50s.
Yeah, I can vibe with that.
Who's your MVP in this movie?
I mean, it's like I don't like saying it's Marky Mark because I think Marky Mark is a piece of shit, but like...
Mark Wahlberg is a reprehensible human being, but he's pretty good in this movie.
Yeah. No, he definitely is. It's like you can't say he's not. But in fairness, a lot of things in this movie are still reprehensible, though it's like... So, this is an interesting conversation for me, because I would like to... I mean, do you think that even though it is a depiction of all of these things, do you not feel like it occasionally feels like it is made by someone who agrees with all of these things?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, there's my bias. Like, the thing with watching movies about disreputable things is that I get to make the final call.
Yeah.
Or the viewer gets to make the final call. Like I said earlier, I don't know if Michael Bay is directing this film as a tacit endorsement of toxic masculinity.
Not necessarily the toxic masculinity aspect of it. I think maybe he's attempting to be critical of that. Are
you talking more about the materialistic aspect of it?
No, I'm talking more about the fact that I think Michael Bay has a lot of issues with, like, let's go down the long list of people that...
Oh shit, we had it in the Slack, didn't it? Hold on, let me pull that up.
It's like fat people, gay people, Jewish people, women, black people...
Little people.
It's a long list, and, like, it's not like we've only seen one of his movies where this is a problem. It's kind of a main through line.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Bad Boys 2. Will Smith threatens a kid with prison rape at one point.
Yep.
So, this comes back to a whole depiction versus endorsement thing. I think that Michael Bay has a shitty sense of humor.
Fair.
But, like, his, like, gags generally are really bad. Like, his sense of, like, gaggery is, like, horseshit. Yeah. It's like frat level. But the thing with Pain and Gain is that there's a lot of character moments in it that don't really involve gags. And I think that's why this movie comes out better than, or at least from an ism perspective, this movie comes out a lot better than a bunch of other movies. Even though they do refer to the warehouse of sex toys as homo stuff.
Yep. I'm looking at a lot of homo stuff right now. And again, I'm not saying that, like, this isn't absolutely how this would have played out in real life. Because... Because
everyone's a dickhead in this movie. Everybody sucks in this movie, but otherwise the movie doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I agree. I absolutely agree.
What do we talk about when we talk about Michael Bay?
I mean, I know this movie has to be excessive in every single regard.
Pretty much.
Because if not, it doesn't work. Like, if there's not someone snorting cocaine off someone's ass... Why am I watching this movie?
Why am I even watching this? Yeah, exactly.
But, like...
like, did the super of the sleazy motel have to be a little person?
Yeah, like...
That's just purely, like... And, I mean, the only reason that it was is because you get, like, the gag of, like, The Rock choking him out on a door and then the feet leaving the ground, right?
That's literally it. That's
it. That's literally the only reason. Although, I mean, to be fair, Rebel Wilson doesn't get the shittiest treatment in this film.
No, she doesn't. But her whole gag is just like, I'm into black men.
Yeah. And then the bit is also flipped with that whole pep talk that Mark Wahlberg gives Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
Which you loved, incidentally.
I know. I do think she has one great line that's, like, really subtle and, like, is, like... Or not subtle, but, like, it's just, like, it's played for, like, a low tone, like, it played at a low tone and just not, like, you can tell it's not something that everyone's gonna catch, but it was, like, her talking about her grandfather, and she's like, he's dead now from racism.
Yeah.
But, like, she says it so quickly that she just changes, no, it was a cement truck. And I'm just like, oh, like, that's a really good line. Like, that's a really good joke. Like, that's kind of it's self-aware enough to the point where I'm like, okay, well, like, somebody writing this movie really does, actually.
I want to say that was a Rebel Wilson ad-lib.
Right? Like, it feels like it. It feels almost too out of place in this movie.
It feels out of place in that speech because not 3 lines earlier, she refers to Anthony Mackie, who she is marrying at that point, as her Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, this movie's jokes are not...
No, the thing, like, for all the sexism, the racism, the homophobia, the literal worst thing about Michael Bay films are the attempts at humor.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. I mean,
which
let's not talk
leads
about,
to
like,
all the other stuff.
Yeah, because Transformers 2 is a shit show in regards to that.
I am still a Transformers virgin.
Oh.
I have not seen any of those movies.
I mean, you've made a choice with your life, and it's probably the right one.
I keep hearing Transformers 2 is this monumental, ghastly film.
Yeah, it's not great.
But I have seen Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, also not great.
But here's the thing, and this kind of flows into this movie. It's this technically dazzling gift, but it's also married to this puerile sensibility.
I agree. And I was actually I think...
You know who else operates in this vein?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how well he'd appreciate being spoken in the same sentence as Michael Bay.
Oh boy.
Nicholas Winding Refn works in this same vernacular, just a little more European and a little artsier. But it's the same basic vernacular of these technical gifts and this puerile sense of pretty much everything else. I guess if I get a that's probably a hot take. So I guess I should preface it by saying that it's a hot take.
I get where you are coming from. I think I disagree in terms of, like, I think their humor is far too different to make that comparison.
No, they don't have the same sense of humor. I think they both have an abrasive sense of humor. It's not the same sense of humor. I think they're both different kinds of abrasive. Like, Bay's is fratty, and Refn's is a lot more dark.
I guess. I mean, I get what you're saying. I think I understand. It's hard to...
I mean, you could disagree with me. I mean, I'm not going to fucking cry if you start disagreeing with this take that I have.
I mean, I get it. I think they're both, obviously... They both have their technical prowess, but they both have their childish attitudes towards depicting certain things.
I mean, Refn doesn't have the greatest track record with women either.
Oh God, no. Although, I mean, I'll stand by Neon Demon to my very death.
See, that's the thing. Neon Demon, to me, is the LA version of, like, Bad Boys 2 or Pain and Gain. But instead of, like, the American Dream, and bodybuilders, it's the American Dream, but models.
Yeah, true. Which I guess is more my aesthetic.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose so.
I will say, speaking to Michael Bay's technical charms, I guess.
Yes.
I think some of the best scenes in this movie are when action is happening.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, like, the chase scene with, what's his name? The Rock through basically, like, all of Biscayne is, like, a fucking delight. Like, yes, It has a way too much cutting. Yeah, it has some really special effect, like, really silly special effects and, like, the toe and stuff, which, like, is all part of him being fucking childish. But,
yeah,
like,
I mean, there's a fish that gets shot.
Yeah, like, it's fucking dumb.
It's pretty dumb.
But
that's exactly it. That exact reaction we had is exactly it.
Yeah.
It's so dumb, but ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
you know?
But it's fun. Like, it's
pretty fun. It's like, it reminds me of a thing that Cam Collins said about 3 Billboards. He said Martin McDonagh was having fun with things he shouldn't be having fun with. And I feel like this is kind of that same thing where Michael Bay is having fun with shit he shouldn't be having fun with.
I guess. I mean, we're not going to get into Martin McDonagh because that's a whole different wheelhouse at this moment.
Maybe we should just go back to In Bruges. Everyone likes In Bruges, right?
Everyone loves In Bruges. In Bruges is a great fucking movie.
That's a good-ass movie.
Because he stayed in his fucking wheelhouse. But anyway.
I mean, no, we're not going to get into a Martin McDonagh conversation on our Michael Bay pod. That's not going to happen. No, we are not.
We already have discussions of race enough in this movie.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man.
So, anyway...
this is a 100% discourse-free podcast.
Is it? Sometimes it's not. I mean, our next one will be heavy on that. But anyway. But, like, a lot of the best scenes in this movie for me, because I do think this movie has problems with pacing, because as we were talking about him being way too excessive, this movie does not need to be over 2 hours long. I think it's at its best when it's like, cocaine, cocaine, cocaine. It's like, yeah, give me those hits, give me those highs. And one of my favorite bits is when they're all at Anthony Mackie's house, and the camera is just kind of like moving through the house, and it's like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Anthony Mackie, and this like porn mogul's wife with giant fake tits, just like dancing and doing push-ups and like freaking out about something they heard in the other room. And then it's Marky Mark basically like yelling at a guy and then quote unquote accidentally killing him.
I mean, yeah.
I love that scene so much.
God, it's so scummy. It's so sleazy. It's so skeezy. It's not sleazy with an L. It's skeezy with a K.
It is, but like it's fun skeezy.
I mean, they're so bumbling. The scene when they try to like fake an accident where Tony Shalhoub like they have Tony Shalhoub and they try to fake it so that he got drunk and drove his car into a backhoe and they fail at killing him, and it's like it's just this carnival of failure. And
it is, but it's such a testament to incompetence, and I love it. I love it because of that.
They're so incompetent.
But I love watching people fail.
Oh, man. So you must love doing this podcast.
Oh, wow. Self-burn. I hate that. Hurts.
Yeah.
Jesus. God. I'm done talking about this movie now. Thanks.
All right.
I'm broken inside.
Oh, no.
Ouch. You know what? It's okay. I'll put on Everybody Dance now, and it's all gonna be good.
Oh, man.
That's such a fucking banger.
The tits come back as like a prop, as like a punchline, as evidence.
Yeah. It's golden. I love it.
Lord.
Art pop.
The Lady Gaga album?
Yes.
But why?
Why not?
Oh,
I just
man.
like saying art pop whenever something's ridiculous but fun.
I mean...
Which is exactly what that album is, frankly.
Well, also, it's kind of what Pain and Gain is, which is kind of an outlier in the Michael Bay filmography in that this is it's not really an effects movie, and it's not, even though it has action set pieces in it, this is a lot more of a character film than anything Homeboy has done before, with possible exception of The Rock and Armageddon, which are both character movies, but I mean, those are effects movies. That's not...
Yeah.
I mean, one's set pieces. One has like one of the great San Francisco car chases, not in Bullet. And the other one, well, is the giant asteroid blow 'em up movie, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is probably his best character film as far as like that goes. But it's also through and through just this fratty, puerile, disgusting film. But it gets to like a kind of termitic truth, however unsubtly and however obvious that truth might be. Because this is another thing. Not everyone who sees a Michael Bay movie goes into it thinking, oh, have I ever questioned the American dream? Have I ever thought about the ramifications of just constant chasing of this ideal where I may have already lost, where I may just not ever really get through by the sheer force of societal forces that I don't see or often acknowledge. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I mean, I'm talking as if we're done talking about the movie. I
mean, is there anything else you'd like to discuss specifically about the movie?
There are fewer tits in this movie than I had anticipated. And about as many loving shots of women's asses, because that's a thing, I guess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, do you not appreciate ass?
I mean, Michael Bay, and I guess this is a credit to him, makes me feel scummy for liking women's posteriors.
Okay, fair.
It makes me feel super gross.
Absolutely
when it happens
fair.
in his movies.
I mean, the man opened one of his movies with like a tracking shot of an ass. So like, yeah. It's like fair.
That's such a tough needle to thread, though, right? Because a lot of the people in this movie are very attractive, but since this is a Michael Bay film, it's shot in such a way that makes everything look like it has that extra little layer of filth on it.
Yeah, it's that like high contrast and like very sunny world. It's like, yeah, it's very Miami. Yeah, it's also like, it makes it skeezier somehow.
Because this is like an interesting discussion. I don't know if this is the movie to have it on, but like actors and actresses, like part of their thing is like they're attractive, they're photogenic, right?
Yeah.
But there's no way to like, I mean, it's very, very easy to start talking about it and come off as a salivating douchebag.
Yes.
So Like, I'm very, 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 very hesitant to be like, oh, this actress in this role is super attractive, because that's, I mean, she's an actress.
Yes.
It's kind of part of the job. And it's just a really tough needle to thread. And especially when you're talking about a Michael Bay film.
Which is, I mean, part of the point is hypersexualization of these people.
Yeah, hyper normal sexualization or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
what a way to come down from this.
yeah, it's like, hey, asshole, you think women are attractive? Well, have a look at this and feel bad about it.
Yeah, that really is Michael Bay's MO. I'm kind of fascinated by that.
I mean, this kind of extends to, like, exploitation film. There's a lot of exploitation films, the skillful ones, the knowing ones, like, they titillate you and then they punish you for it almost immediately.
Yes, although I don't think that's what his intent is.
Oh, hell no. I mean, that's just my own personal guilt that does that.
I mean, his intent is basically the equivalent of, like, I'm going to make this girl wash this car, and I'm going to throw the water and the suds onto her mostly open shirt and bikini top. And you're going to enjoy it, motherfucker, while I stand here doing it and you're watching.
Oh, the fucking neighborhood watch meeting.
Oh my god.
Where they need, oh god.
It's so
it's this perfect encapsulation of everything. Like I know why he's doing it, but that he's doing it is like, oh, why are you doing this? Like, I know why, but we kind of got the point already.
Yeah, it's not great. It's literally just like every single dude in the neighborhood salivating over Marky Mark's ex / woman that he gifted to The Rock. And
just the offhand way he says, so who wants to play a rapist? It's like, oh my god, you can't say that shit.
Yeah.
Not as a gag.
No. I mean, but it's Michael Bay, so he can do whatever he wants. It is Michael
Bay. I guess so.
So, Derek.
Yes.
Is this a fresh movie for you or a rotten movie for you?
See, here's the thing. I literally spent the last 5 minutes going, this movie portrays women in a hypersexualized light, and there's a giant rape joke in the middle of it. But it's, like I said at the top, it's vile and disgusting, but it also gets to, like, a kind of nasty truth. It's kind of this perfect, horrible beast of a film. And there's not an ounce of endorsement in it. At least not that I can find.
No.
Not that matters, really. But
I don't think there is, but yeah.
But I do think this is a fresh film. I do think it's super unsubtle and super nasty, but it's kind of an enthralling crime film. It has a very contagious, rollicking energy, and it is colossally excessive. And again, Michael Bay is having fun with stuff he shouldn't be having fun with, but it is fun. So that's where I'll leave it. Yeah.
Okay. So fresh.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'll stick with fresh as well, even though I have my reservations about it. Mostly its pacing is a little off, and I think, I question some of its humor. But again,
I question a lot of its humor. I question most of its humor.
Like, I think it's a very fun movie. I think it's one of my preferred Michael Bay movies.
And I think it's up there.
Yeah, and it'll always remain that way. So yeah, go us.
That was my movie that I picked, so that means you get to go first for recommendation.
My recommendation for this week is a movie that is probably very hated and also very loved by, like, a minor part of the film community, I guess. Which I think is in flavor for us, since we are a podcast that covers polarizing films. Yes, I know. I'm trying to maintain my themes here. And my crossover point is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in one of his earlier roles that I mentioned, and it is the one, the only Richard Kelly's Southland Tales, which is so fucking good, and people do not give that movie as much credit as it deserves, because yes, it is a flawed, ridiculous, ambitious movie, but it's so interesting, and it's so good, and I love all of the performances in it, and it is a movie that has a surprise random musical number to The Killers' All These Things That I Have Done smack in the middle of it, and it's...
I keep forgetting that movie is that recent.
Yeah. No, it is. It's like 2006, maybe? I mean, listen, everybody eats Donnie Darko's ass, and it's like, no, it's like Southland Tales is where it's at. And also The Box.
You know, I wasn't crazy about The Box. I didn't see Southland Tales, which was 2006, you're correct.
Yeah, boy.
And I didn't like Donnie Darko. And I
think Donnie Darko is fine. I just think everyone's like, oh my god, it's one of the best movies ever. Or, oh my god, it's one of the worst movies ever. And it's like, no, it's a pretty cool movie.
Like, I saw it in the prime time when I would have been like one of the evangelists for that film, like when I was like 17.
Yeah.
And it did shit all for me.
I think it's a cool fucking movie. I think it's not great, but it's a cool fucking movie. And I think Richard Kelly is just such an interesting filmmaker who's making all these like weird little, I mean, not Southland Tales certainly isn't a little movie. It's far more ambitious than anyone should attempt for their second movie. But
yeah, like a nearly 3 hours, $17 million science fiction comedy drama thriller.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah.
But I genuinely think it's like, I think he's such an interesting filmmaker, and it's kind of a shame that he hasn't made anything in like 10 years. And yeah, so watch Southland Tales. And somebody with a lot of money, if you're magically listening to this, like, give Richard Kelly money to make another movie.
Give Richard Stanley money to make another movie.
Give every, apparently, Richard who works in sci-fi that makes good movies money.
So I'm going to go with something that has 2 points of connection. A movie that's directed by Michael Bay, but that also stars Ed Harris. And it's going to be The Rock.
I'm so shocked.
Starring also Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. Go see Mandy.
Yes, go see Mandy.
No, The Rock is like this perfect... I think it's the point in time when 80s action movies meet 90s action movies.
Yeah.
Because it's like a Simpson Bruckheimer joint, but it's got this kind of... Like, this is the point in Sean Connery's career where he's being cast specifically because he used to be James Bond.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's also just a phenomenal action movie, a phenomenal crime film. It has one of the great car chases in San Francisco, no less, home of the other great San Francisco car chase, Bullet. But I'm not recommending Bullet. I'm recommending The Rock.
I'm into it. I don't think I've ever actually seen The Rock in its entirety now that I think about it.
That's a great movie. I think it's one of the 2 bays that's in the Criterion Collection, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
Gotta get my hands on that, I think. So we've come to the end of the show, JB. So you have something on the docket for the next episode.
I do. My choice is actually a movie that I had never heard of before I was looking down the 50% list. And I'm actually a little bitter I had never heard of it because it's so obscenely up my alley. It's the last film George Cukor ever directed, and it stars Jacqueline Bisset and Candice Bergen.
Murphy Brown herself.
I know. Oh, I love it. Which I'm not looking forward to that reboot of that show, but whatever. They're
rebooting Murphy Brown?
Yeah.
Wow. Geez, you're really running out of ideas, aren't you?
Yeah, no shit.
Ooh.
Welcome to America. But it is called Rich and Famous.
Rich and Famous.
Yeah.
From 1981, late in the great George Cukor's career. Well, the last film.
Movie.
The last one.
Yeah.
Man. So
yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So plug time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Juan and I run a website called Dim the House Lights. You can find it at dimthehouselights.com. There you will find all manner of film criticism, including a large series of reviews that we wrote for the Fantasia Film Festival, which happened in July and August of this year. I was fortunate enough to see the Panos Cosmatos film Mandy.
So good.
Spoiler alert, is fucking fantastic. And when that shit hits wide release, which should be in a couple weeks, I think, go see it. Give it all your money. And also, you can give money to us. I don't know how. I mean, we don't necessarily have our PayPal deets out in the world, but you can get a hold of us.
Yeah, hit me up. I'll accept all cash, credit, Venmo, PayPal.
We don't have Venmo in Canada, but I'll take your PayPal. You can hit us up on Twitter. That's me at Derek_G and Juan at Whoa It's Juanito. Then you can just slide into our DMs and give us money. We're also on Letterboxd at the same handles. Juan writes for the Miami New Times. Did you just drop a thing that was big. Oh yeah, you dropped an interview with Josephine Decker, director of Madeline's Madeline.
Yes, I dropped an interview with Josephine Decker, and I got a chance to actually write a full film review this month, which was nice, about Masaki Yuasa's Night is Short, Walk On Girl.
Which, not to brag, but I saw it Fantasia last year.
I know, I hate you, but it's so good.
It's very good. It's a very good film. And as for me, you can follow all of my goings-on at derekgodde.com. Pretty much everything I do is findable there. And I believe that's it. I mean, I put a little jazz on the plugs this time.
Yeah, I know. I loved it. We had fun.
A lot more inviting people to give us money. And you know what else you can give us? You can give us a 5-star review on iTunes. You can put a little comment there. You know, I mean, that helps us out. I mean, we're such a small podcast that even if one of you does it, it makes a difference.
Exactly. Tell us you enjoy us. Thank you.
So, in the words of the great Freddie Mercury, let us entertain you. Because, you know, who doesn't like to be entertained?
Yeah, boy.
So I think that's it. And we're going to sign off. Juan, we're going to continue with the next episode of the recording session. But for you guys out there in podcast land, we will see you in 2 weeks.
See ya.